¿Qué, putito? ¿Quieres que te dé una probadita para que veas lo cabrón que soy?
Yo sí vi esos cabrones de los que hablan. No se me hicieron una gran cosa, la neta. ¿Y le dijiste eso en su jeta? Es verdad. ¿Para qué te haces?
Ahí está la plebe. Chingada madre, me huele a puerco.
Target down. Clear. How you guys holding up?
There's an Air Force colonel and a Delta operator sitting next to each other on a flight out of King Khalid.
Is this the one where the Delta operator skins the Air Force colonel and wears him like a suit?
What? No, different story.
Oh, man, I love that one.
Anyway, they're both headed back home after a long deployment. The Delta guy's been out in the desert doing, Delta stuff, and he just wants to rack out for a while. But the Air Force colonel, he's on, his 8th espresso, and he's feeling chatty. So the colonel says, hey, you want to play a game to pass the time? It's a great game, you'll love it. Here's how it works. I ask you a question. If you can't answer it, you pay me $5. Then you get to ask me a question. If I can't answer it, I pay you $500. The Delta guy sighs and thinks it over. Go ahead, he says. The colonel grins, What's the distance between Earth and Neptune, he says. The Delta operator thinks a minute. Finally, he frowns, reaches into his pocket, and hands over $5. The Air Force guy, he grins, He figures he's gonna take this Delta guy for all he's worth. Your turn. The operator looks him in the eye. He says, what goes up a hill on 4 legs but comes down again on 3? Then he lowers his head and goes back to sleep. The colonel thinks and thinks. He gets out his smartphone and scours the internet for answers, but he can't find it. He calls up his buddies back in Saudi and asks them for help, but they can't find the answer either. Finally, the colonel admits defeat, pulls out $500, wakes up the Delta guy, and hands the money over. The operator pockets the money without a word and closes his eyes again. But the colonel just can't let it go. He wakes the Delta guy up. He says, I gotta know. What goes up a hill on 4 legs but comes down again on 3? The Delta guy stares at the colonel for a second. Then he reaches in his pocket, hands the colonel $5, and goes back to sleep. So an Army Ranger, a Recon Marine, a SEAL, and a Delta operator are sitting around a campfire. Here we go. The Ranger, being a Ranger, starts bragging about how tough he is. You think you guys are tough, he says. I parachuted behind enemy lines, done a 50-mile night march, and killed a dozen terrorists with my bare hands. The Recon Marine is like, man, that ain't shit. I've landed on a beach in the dark, marched 60 miles without stopping, and killed 50 terrorists with my bare hands.
Marines can talk? I call bullshit.
Anyway, the SEAL is like, bitch, please. I've swam 70 miles from a submarine, landed on a beach, marched 80 miles without stopping, and then strangled a whole damn terrorist camp with my bare hands. The SEAL gives him all this big, shitty grin and turns to the Delta operator. Top that, he says. The Delta guy doesn't say a word. He just shakes his head and keeps on stirring the coals of the fire with his dick. NGO is some diabolical shit. Here we are trying to help these